On the gridiron, Papillion hosting Omaha Central in Class A. We pick it up on Central's opening drive of the game. B.J. Newsome uncorks a dart to his receiver, Troy Pittman, the third, who houses it. A 60-yard bomb on the first possession of the game. Central up 7-0. Next possession, this is Papillion quarterback Cameron Leggett under some pressure from the Central defense, and down he goes. Big number 9, Isaac Ackerman, more like Sackerman, makes the big play for the Eagles. Second quarter, now Papillion on the goal line. Brody Parr takes the handoff and powers his way in to put the Monarchs on the board before the half. Game tied up at 7. That would be all the offense Papillion would muster for a while, though. This is Terrell Wynn recording another sack for the Eagles defense, a unit that dominated all night long. Omaha Central picks up a big road win, 27-7. Seward is